Social injuries are the only wounds where the scar tissue is just you at 3 a.m. whispering no into a pillow, while your brain plays the highlight reel like it's the Super Bowl. You ever tell the server, enjoy your meal, and you're not the server? My soul left my body like, nope, I live in the vent now. I'm the AC gremlin. Or the classic U2 when the barista says, have a great shift, and now I have to clock in at Starbucks like, I guess I roast beans now. Karen, I'm barista adjacent. My worst social concussion was the phantom wave. Someone behind me gets a wave. I catch it midair and return it with full elbow commitment. Then we lock eyes and both agree that legally, we are married. You may now delete each other from memory. There is also door shame. Push door that says pull, and suddenly I'm giving birth to a lobby. Security camera zooms like a nature documentary. The ash approaches the entrance with confidence, but alas, the door is a liar. The worst part is when you fix it and pretend you meant to do that, like a magician. That's right, I was testing the hinges, Karen. It's called science and theater. Texting is advanced social parkour. Autocorrect will throw you off a cliff mid-sentence. I meant to type, I'll be there in 10, and my phone sends, I'll be there, untrained. So now I'm an unlicensed emotional support human. Then the read receipts stare at you like a courtroom jury. You ever send a long, heartfelt apology and get back the iron curtain of K? K is a bullet. It ricochets for years. And what about group photos where the photographer says, let's do a silly one, and somehow that is the moment your face chooses to software update. Restart required. Every pic, I look either like a missing person poster or a substitute teacher who just got roasted by a third grader. We call these failures, but they're actually bravery reps. Misreading a room is CrossFit for your ego. The weight is shame, sets of 12. You faceplant socially and still show up tomorrow. That's cardio for the spirit. Consider the U2 moment. That was radical empathy. You just tried to include the barista in a vacation package. That's kindness with splash damage. Let's go rapid fire. Social injuries. You trip on nothing and turn it into a stretch class, like, yeah, I was lunging for Earth. You high-five a fist bump and invent a new greeting called the regret. You say, no worries to someone who just apologized for running over your foot with a stroller. You tell the flight attendant, you too, and now you're in row 24 offering pretzels like a volunteer tribute. You sneeze while wearing headphones and apologize to your own playlist. You start a story with, long story short, and then write a Netflix limited series in real time. Family edition. My aunt asked, when are you having kids? And I panicked and said, Tuesday. My calendar pinged like, be fertile at noon. We're booked solid till Wednesday. Can we reschedule for never? I once said, you remind me of my ex, but in a good way. Terrified, that's not a sentence, that's a fire alarm. Annoyed, I tried to fix it by saying, you have the same vibe, but less trauma. Whew. That's like telling a cat, no, you're the dog of my dreams. Workplace bruises slack is just digital hallway shame. You type per my last email, and it feels like you smack someone with a briefcase. Behold, the weaponized preposition. Then you share your screen, and your desktop is 78 screenshots named Screenshot with anger numbers. Screenshot 928. Final expenses. Tonight's show is brought to you by Ego Bandages. For when you tell the DJ U2 and find yourself spinning Dua Lipa at your cousin's quinceañera. Ego Bandages have aloe vera, humility, and a tiny voice that whispers, no, you're fine. Each strip covers 3 a.m. flashbacks and includes a free voucher for one, it wasn't that bad, from a friend. They don't remember it anyway. Side effects include growth, perspective, and the ability to laugh at yourself responsibly. So here's the cure. We retire perfection and adopt the Olympic sport of wooks. Every time you take a social tumble, stick the landing with a smile and a callback. The next time you wake up at 3 a.m. reliving the barista shift, just whisper, "No coach, put me in," and go back to sleep like a champion. Because the truth is, we're all walking around with invisible blooper reels, and the only difference between embarrassment and charm is the recovery. Bow to the push door, wave at the wrong person, enjoy your flight from row 24, and if you see me behind the counter, know I do not know how to make a macchiato, but I can make it awkward on the house.